Ready? Click the button here.
Oh,
Going live in 3, 2, 1.
do this.
And finally, this thing is ticking. Oh, hold on. I don't know why that's there. Things in crazy madness, people. Bet you forgot there was even a pay-per-view today, actually. I don't even know if I can blame ya. Oh, I just want to finish my game, but I can't because of this madness. Or maybe I will, but not stream time. It's crazy, okay? It's Money in the Bank. Yes, we finally have it going on here, and, well, I don't know. I would say that time of the year again, but
I got the money in the bank. Show me what you make. I got the money in the bank. I got the money in the bank. I got the money in the bank.
Stop it, or I'm gonna mute you right now, Steven, if you don't stop. Why are you doing this shit, man? Why are you doing this?
Continue.
I was gonna say, well, why don't we take a look at last year's winners and see what happened? Big E inevitably won the WWE Championship, but it ended unclimactically thanks to, you know what? No, not even gonna. And then eventually, Nikki Ass won, cashed in again. It was over as quickly as it started, though, and ended anticlimactically, might I add. And so now, with this year, well, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't have very many high hopes. And with the show already being downgraded from Allegiant Stadium to the MGM Grand in Vegas, well, if that's not a warning sign of things to come, I don't know what is. We'll give this a chance, though. Hope for the best. I'm CoffeeLover239, and with me, as always, our resident John Moxley stan, and annoying as hell, brother I never had, and I don't know if, well, you know, it's Steven.
What up, everyone? It's time to play the game! Adrenaline!
Please, stop! Stop! Are you gonna behave yourself now?
Okay, Coffee's game.
Shut up, you're not gonna behave yourself. Ugh, you see what I have to deal with, people? Okay, now are you gonna behave yourself?
Okay, I think I had too much sugar.
But it's like barely even 10 a.m. for you. And you absolute... Let's just go.
I drink 50 gallons of Dr. Pepper each day, so
That is not good. You do not do that. No, you don't. Because you'd lose a fucking foot.
Ah,
you lose your whole body. Okay, let's just fucking go, man. Okay, hit the thing. Yes, we're not starting with a Money in the Bank match. We're starting with Bianca Belair versus Carmella for the Raw Women's Championship. So, what happened, you asked? On the June 6th episode of Raw, Rhea Ripley won a fatal 4-way match to determine the next contender for Bianca Belair's Raw Women's Championship. And it was set for Money in the Bank. But on the June 20th episode of Raw, Rhea Ripley was not medically cleared to compete at the event. The dreaded C word, concussion, that WWE hates using, and a new contender was decided in a fatal 5-way match. And it's none other than Carmella. Not really excited, but on the other hand, unfortunately, things got a little skewed because of the injury bug. Yep, it's happening here in WWE, folks, so what are you gonna do? I think that knee to the head did more damage than we were expecting. Oh well, this probably ain't gonna last long, and yeah. I have a bit of a love-hate relationship with Carmella. She can be good, but some of the booking again, but then again, that goes for everyone on the roster just about, so what are you gonna do? Steven, who you got on this one?
EST, Bianca Belair.
And I agree, Bianca ain't dropping that belt for a long time, so Bianca Belair to retain. Now it's time for Money in the Bank. It's our men's match. Seth Rollins versus Drew McIntyre versus Sheamus versus versus Sami Zayn versus Matt Riddle versus Madcap Moss. So, qualifying matches for the men's Money in the Bank ladder match began on the June 10th episode of SmackDown. A qualifier between Drew McIntyre versus Sheamus excuse me, ended in a double disqualification after both men attacked each other with steel chairs, and neither qualified. So then Adam Pearce, the following week, announced that both McIntyre and Sheamus would be in the match. Seth Rollins became the first to qualify from Raw after he defeated AJ Styles on the June 13th episode of Raw. The following week, Omos and Sami Zayn became the 4th and 5th qualified entrant after defeating Matt Riddle and Shinsuke Nakamura respectively. The following week on Raw, Riddle won a last chance battle royale, eliminating The Miz to be the 6th qualified entrant, while Madcap Moss won a fatal 4-way also involving The Miz, the Happy Corbin, and Ezekiel on the July 1st episode of SmackDown, winning the 7th and final spot in the match. So yeah, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 here for the men, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh wait, it is 7 for the women. Never mind. I thought something was a little off. There is plenty of possibilities for this, but I don't know. Let's take a look at all the possibilities and see what we have while I'm looking up the odds just to see what the things are. So, first you have Seth Rollins, who's already won it, and quite frankly, he ain't topping what he did before, so I don't know. It would seem, I guess, a little anticlimactic to have him win again, only to realize this may not be the best of ideas, to be honest. You have Drew McIntyre, who may need a little boost, and this is certainly a quick and easy way to boost him back into the title picture here. You got Sheamus, again, C. McIntyre. You see Omos, who's at the very bottom of the list for a bunch of us, so no thank you for Omos. Sami Zayn, it would be nice, but I don't see it happening. Matt Riddle would be nice as well, but I'm not sure, and unless they want to find a loophole around, he can't challenge Roman for the titles, but oh, who am I kidding? They always find loopholes and shit. And then Madcap Moss, who's just there to fill out a space. So yeah, some possibilities, but I don't know. What do you think, Steven?
I'm just gonna go with Seth.
Seth is the current odds-on favorite, but I don't know, man. I'm not... You know what? I'm gonna be a little risky and go with Matt Riddle, because quite frankly, I don't want to repeat. And besides, he's not going to top that, but that's probably what's going to happen tonight anyways, is he will win it. Who knows? We will see, okay? So, why don't we go on to the next match? And now we go to the women's Money in the Bank match. Lacey Evans finally making her grand return after what feels like forever away. And Alexa Bliss versus Liv Morgan versus Raquel Gonzalez. Not the Rodriguez shit. Versus Asuka versus Shotzi Blackheart versus Becky Lynch. So qualifying matches for the women's Money in the Bank ladder match also began on the June 10th episode of SmackDown. Lacey Evans was the first qualified entrant by defeating Xia Li. The following week on Raw and SmackDown, Alexa Bliss and Liv Morgan defeated Piper Niven and Nikki Ash in a tag team qualifier to win 2 spots in the match. And Raquel Gonzalez defeated Shayna Baszler to earn the 4th spot in the match. The following week on Raw and SmackDown, Asuka and Shotzi Blackheart became the 5th and 6th qualified entrant after defeating Becky Lynch and Tamina respectively. The following week on Raw, Lynch won a last chance elimination match by defeating Niven, Ash, Shayna Baszler, Tamina, and Xia Li to become the last qualified entrant. How sad. Now I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing and look at all the odds for the players here. Again, quick and easier way to get Lacey Evans back into the scene of things. Alexa Bliss already won it, don't need it. Liv Morgan, I know Jesse here, our Jesse we know, would probably want Liv Morgan to win the most, but I'm not sure the chances of that happening are good. Raquel Gonzalez, fine, but I don't know. Asuka, she already won it, but different circumstances. I don't want to get into that. If you remember 2020, you remember. Shotzi Blackheart, just waiting for her inevitable release because she's not going to win this. And Becky Lynch, don't need it. Boy, this is even more uninspired than the other one. Who you got, Steven?
I got Becky Lynch.
Really?
Couple.
Oh, fucking hell. Couple. Yeah, the money.
The
Yeah.
money, no money,
Yeah.
no honey.
Please stop. I was
Coffee
doing
with the
fucking. Please stop. I was
S.
quoting Crime Time saying you Nimrod.
Your shoes are tight.
I'm not wearing shoes, Nimrod.
Okay, but your wallet dropped.
My wallet's sitting on a desk, Nimrod. You know what? I'm gonna actually also go different for this one. Fuck it, I'm standing with Jesse at this point. I want something fresh. I want something different. Give me Liv Morgan to win or bust for all I care at this point. Anyone else? Well, not Becky, not Alexa, not Asuka. Okay, maybe Lacey, Raquel, and Shotzi, but Liv #1 for me. Alright, let's just get to the next one here. It's Ronda Rousey versus Natalya for the SmackDown Women's Championship. So on the June 3rd episode of SmackDown, Natalya won a 6-pack challenge to become #1 contender for Ronda Rousey's SmackDown Women's Championship. And that's it. I mean, the two have sparred together, had some other past interactions, so maybe things building, but I don't know. I really don't, and I'm not all that excited here for this match. I'm just waiting for the inevitable end for Ronda Rousey. It should just be like, I think we all know where this is going, so let's just skip to the end. Too bad we can't do that in real life. Oh well. Steven?
Ronda Rousey.
Yeah, Ronda's gonna win this one. Natalya ain't holding that belt anymore. Or maybe for that matter, any other current championships with a 10-foot pole, I hate to say. Alright, let's just... We're almost through here. Only 2 matches left. And now we get to the 2 without any background. It's the Usos, Jimmy and Jey Uso versus the Street Profits, Angelo Dawkins and Montez Ford for the Undisputed Tag Team Championship. I will say, I am very mercifully happy that they did unify the titles, but the tag division is still suffering to hell and high water. It's funny enough, I was talking a little bit with Jesse before we went live on the air, and if you look at the tag division right now, let me see. I'm trying to find it. Hold on, or was that yesterday? It's just Usos, New Day, Raiders, Profits, Alpha Academy, and Los Lotharios. Maybe Shelton and the Mysterios. But that's not many tag teams in the grand scheme of things right now. And apparently they may break up the Street Profits. They've been teasing some breakup shit. Oh, like we need them broken up right now. Look, we all know Montez Ford has got singles potential written all over his forehead that you just can't see because it's in invisible ink. But right now, I don't know. Maybe you could use it at other points, but as long as the Bloodline are still holding all the titles, I don't see anyone losing just yet. Not at least until the inevitable fall at Clash at the Castle, but we're not there just yet, so who you gonna pick, Steven?
I got Usos.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Usos as well, basically. I don't see them dropping those belts anytime soon. Not at least as long as Roman's champ. Or they may be the first to fall. I don't know. Final match. Austin Theory versus Bobby Lashley for the U.S. Championship. There's really not much to say. I don't want to build off the background thing here, because it's... Well, what more can I say? It's Austin Theory versus Bobby Lashley for the U.S. Championship. Yep. Who you got, Steven?
I got Theory.
Yep, I'm going with Austin Theory as well. Okay, and it looks like that wraps it up, actually, for now. Alright, okay. Alrighty then. Maybe this may not be such a bad idea here, but with how past Money in the Bank winners have been for some time, I'd like to say since... I don't know. I feel like even in 2017 we had a rough bunch. And things have been up and down a little bit, but for now, we'll see what happens. Thank you, Steven, for being here and driving me mad at times. Actually, don't thank you for driving me mad.
You're welcome.
No.
It's great to do this stuff to you, Coffee. It's what.
No, it's not.
Okay.
Don't even think about it. I had to mute because you will drive me insane.
Coffee.
Stop. Behave.
Okay, fine.
Anyways, the next pay-per-view on the calendar for WWE in general, we still have a little ways off till All Out, so it's not going to be until September. As for next will be SummerSlam, and this may have to be done the day earlier and in the evening because there will be a convention for me going on that weekend, and right now things are a little complicated. Can't fully disclose things just yet, or even maybe period, but you know what, we'll see. This is what happens when they decide to host SummerSlam in very late July instead of the usual mid-August like they normally do. Anyways, I guess we'll see you all then in about 1, 2, 3, almost 4 weeks. I'm aiming for the 29th. So I guess we'll see you then. So just take it easy, and till next time, party people, take care of yourselves and each other. Thanks for watching, and